do that.
All right, there you go. Well, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Donnie Boy wants to know how the panda did this. Look at this, even on live, baby. Even on live. Let's go.
The late hour burns steady and true. Flames dance soft in a haze of blue.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another late hour smoke with the Leaf and Ash podcast, baby. You got 3 out of the 4 of the ashes. Ashes, baby. Hey, I'm one of your hosts, Panda, baby. Let's go. And normally on the top left is Don, but I figure I mix things up a little bit. See, normally you'll see Don here, but nope, Don's over here. And Don's trying to figure out how to Panda.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Hey, so on the top left now.
In case you're wondering, Panda's driving the bus tonight.
Yes, I am, baby. First time I'm running the show, baby. Watch out now. We don't know
Let me put my seatbelt on then.
That's right. All right, guys, on the top left for a change, my boy PC Big Dog. What's up, PC Silverback?
What's happening, people? Man, glad to be here, dog.
And the guy that's not on the top left, he's on the top right now. That boy Cigar Don. What's up, Cigar Don?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Making the best of my day, buddy. What better way to end this day, by having a cigar and a drink? What are you guys smoking? Well, I see what PC drinking. What are you smoking, PC?
Hey, man, I'm smoking this Mark Twain Riverboat, baby.
Okay.
And I got a little petite pack up.
Okay. And we see you drinking some Dr. Pepper. Cola. Okay. How about you, Donnie Boy? What you smoking? What you sipping on?
I am smoking on the West Tampa Tobacco Company Red Label 6x60. And I'm drinking a little bit of port wine.
Okay. Well, the Panda smoking the Boliche Boulevard.
From West Tampa.
From West Tampa as well. And Mrs. made me another gin and tonic, guys. So salute.
Salute.
Another Sunday. Cheers.
Cheers.
So guys, Sunday. See, I know you were away for the weekend, right? For a couple of days or a day or so.
Yeah, I did a 24-hour turnaround trip to Alabama, man. Went to celebrate a good friend of mine. I call her my sister birthday, man. So, had to show love,
All right. Oh, guys, just so you guys know, today's Ernie's birthday. So shout out to my brother.
Shout out, Ernie.
We love you, brother.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yes, sir. He's like 28 now and shit,
Hey, Panda, next time you see him, buy him a cigar and say it's from me.
No problem. I got you. He was here yesterday. Him and the missus came over, and we, you know how it is. I tell like you guys. The guy comes over, grab whatever you want. And I introduced him to that aging room, Quattro.
Yeah.
Bro, he absolutely loves it, bro. Another banger that a lot of people don't talk about, but that cigar is definitely getting a lot of traction on CBID. You know what I mean? Because
man, you can't.
higher.
They're not to steal anymore over there. Yeah.
Nope. And I got him hooked on that one, and I got him on the H. Upman Heritage by AJ.
Two good sticks.
Yeah.
So I did give him the 5 Vegas Gigante, to kind of try. And, and this is exactly what I kind of expect because I know Ernie's palate. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell him, and I had to emphasize that I go, dude, you got to understand the price point in order for you to understand the cigar. Right? So I said, was it good enough for you to finish? Right? Because if it's good enough for you to finish, then it's a good cigar. Right? I go, dude, you get them for what, $3?
Which one did you give him? The Brazilian?
The Brazilian. I tell you, remember, it's all about the price point, right? It's all about, figuring that out and just getting Okay. So yeah, it's all about just figuring out what you like and understand that. To me, like I said, it's good for the price point. Like I gave you guys an example. I smoked the I don't know if I should say it because so I smoked a cigar today by a known person. If you guys checked out my post earlier, that's the cigar. $18 for that cigar. And I this is just my opinion. If you guys see my post that I did earlier today, I don't think it's worth $18. You know what I mean? It's a good stick, and it's one of those individuals that I absolutely love his tobacco and his cigars. But today, it just didn't hit the panda the way, and it was weird because I even got a little nauseous. I was sharing this with Don earlier. That I got a little, and it's been a while since I've gotten nauseous. So you do the sugar packs, whatever, just to kind of get yourself reacclimated. But for whatever reason, I didn't finish it. I brought it home, cleansed it, do what you got to do. But then other than that, no, it's crazy. But anyways, so what time did you get in? What time did you get in, Don?
I got back to the house about 4:00 my time. Spent the day. I had to. So I got off of my deer lease this year. I just wasn't using it enough, and just the money I was spending on it just wasn't adding up. I only went one time last year, so I decided not to do it this year. So I had to go get all my stuff, and that was an eventful day. Good Lord. So
it was a shitty day, huh? No. He knows what I'm saying. By all means, Don, you got to share it, man.
Oh, trust me, I heard the story, baby.
Oh, you heard it too? You heard it?
Man, I get out there, and it's a good hour and a half, 2 hour drive. So the bladder was a little full when I got out there. So we have a restroom out there. So I go out to the restroom and so our land is kind of open, so anybody can kind of come on there. There's one little gate, but it connects to a bunch of different roads. There's no way to keep everybody out, So I get in there, and somebody had thought they were funny and filled the commode up with toilet paper. I mean, to the brim. And I was like, oh man, and the guys that are on the lease still, they're all my best friends, and I ain't gonna leave that for them. So I grabbed the biggest stick I could find, and I tossed it in the woods, and I tried to use the plunger. I hit that plunger one time, and just whatever nastiness just shot up out of that. I was like, and so
that wasn't bad enough.
No, so that's not bad enough. So I turned to get out of the way of that shit, basically.
Yeah.
And I hit my arm on the wall where there was a wasp nest right above where my arm hit. So I got double tapped on the back of my head by a wasp, one on my arm. And now I'm just pissed off as a wet hornet.
Literally pissed off.
I throw my stuff in the back of the truck, and I got out of there as quick as I could. And I went around. I was going over to see my dad today, so I was going by his house. So I went to Academy real quick, bought some clothes, and I walked to my dad. I said, "Dad, we'll chat in a few minutes. I need your shower." So I jumped in the shower, and yeah.
Oh, she wrote.
It's been a long time since I've been stung by a hornet or a wasp, and that hurt. Double tap right on the back of my head, man. I can still feel it.
Yo, I just feel sorry for that wasp that hit you double tap, man. Right now, that damn wasp is gonna have PTSD every time my head goes through it, bro. Shit. So
this dude's gonna sit here and talk about somebody with a big head. Wow.
I got a peanut head, man. What are you talking about, bro? It's actually kind of looking little. I need a haircut, though.
Look at those traps, though. They had to be built up to hold that head up.
Wow. I think that wasp struck a nerve.
He struck a nerve, all right.
Well, Well, today I've been doing a lot of pondering. Lately, and it's just and I've shared with you guys. The panda's kind of go through something personal that he's trying to take care of, And tomorrow, hopefully, I'm able to take care of what I need to get taken care of. But so tomorrow I'm heading up to go see my dad. And my dad's about 3.5 hours away from me. So I gotta go up there, help him out with a few things, and we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I might have a story or two to talk about tomorrow with you guys.
Are you gonna make the trip up and back in the same day?
Yeah. I gotta be back at work on Tuesday, and I got way too much stuff to get done, because if I don't, it's just forget it. And of course, next week we have it, right? So, live here. This is an example. Who's that? That was your PC?
Yeah, typo.
Okay. Oh, also, what is that thing you said in regards to your Facebook account, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to turn the comments to live, to public. I mean,
So Ernie, for whatever reason, like I said, Ernie's having a hard time. He's not allowed to comment, but he just texted me to tell me to tell you guys thank you for wishing him a happy birthday.
absolutely.
Hey, no problem. Absolute, Ernie.
But yeah, let's see. Oh my God. So yeah. so today today was one of those crazy days, man, that I just honestly just relaxed. I watched service online. My first meal was like at 2:00 in the afternoon. Then I had my second steak at the lounge. I got to sit down. I got to see Anya. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she had gone there after the fact. So she I sit there for maybe a half an hour while she was there. And so I finally got it. What's going on? What's going on, Black? Okay. I see it now. I see how this is done now. I'm getting the hang of this, guys.
Yeah, Panda's driving the bus today, y'all. So hang on.
Okay, so you do that. I don't know if you guys saw this one. What's up, Black?
What's going on, brother?
Yo, I could see, and driving the bus, you kind of get a true perspective of what JJ goes through, right?
Mhm.
And this ain't even close to what he does, because he does all the graphics and all
Yep.
all the designs, the music, and all that other stuff. I mean, I could see, to stay on top of this, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got it. Good, a little crazy over here. So, hey, Black, I'm gonna share our conversation. I didn't get to read your last text, to be honest with you, but so Black South, you guys know he's from LA, and he's like, why so many people from New York don't like people from California? And I was like, well, back in the days, there was a big rift, right? Especially during the rap era, in the early 90s, East Coast versus West Coast. Things got real crazy, especially after Biggie and Tupac, got unalived. And it just
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right? And I think that's where the animosity, I guess, grew. But to me, it's like me being in New York. I've been to California, right? Mostly because it's work related. Now, Ernie has gone there with his wife a couple of times, and they absolutely love it out there. I just don't like. I didn't feel the vibes out there. You know what I mean? Because people from the Northeast is so different, and people out in the West Coast, to me, are different. And and I think it's all about the vibe. I just think everyone vibes a little different, even though they have their own quirkiness in their own way. You know what I mean? But I just, outside of the weather, like nothing. I'll be honest with you, like nothing really. I don't know. Like I'm not a big fan. I don't know why.
Here's the thing for me is you have a different perspective being on the Southeast coast, on the Atlantic coast, because you see pretty beaches and all that kind of stuff. You get somebody like me who we have Galveston, and well, I'm not trying to. If you're from Galveston, please don't hate me, but the beaches are not that. I mean, they're just not great. And so when I went out to, I've really only been I've really only been on vacation one time to California. I've been out a couple times for work, but I've been on vacation one time, and we spent about a week or so out there in just south of San Diego in La Jolla, and man, it was absolutely gorgeous. Like the cliffs coming over the ocean, and to me, it was just absolutely gorgeous. Like I was like, I could get used to this, you know. Now, the time we were out there, it rained like 3 days in a row, and at this area, people were freaking out. Like in Houston, it rains 3 days in a row. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You know, I mean, that's just. But for them, they were freaking out because they said they hadn't had that much rain in years. You know, and so it got a little hairy as far as getting around. But yeah, I know, Trey. I know.
It never rained in Southern California.
Yeah, but Pac was not from LA. That's what some people don't say. You're right. I mean, Pac came from New York, and mind you, him and Biggie were best of friends. And they, you know, the reason Pac went to the West Coast, I mean, those who know, you know, was because he thought that Biggie set him up when he went to go pass through the studio, etc. And so I don't know what that was about. I guess somebody tried to jack him or stuff like that. Then he got jacked. I can't remember the exact storyline, but yeah. What does he say? It's really good podcast that comes.
Hey, but think about it though. For the ones that lived it, do you want to relive it? Because I'm telling you, man. Because both of those guys were favorites of the East Coast, West Coast, man. But a lot of us that was in the middle, man, just wanted to see them brothers, you know, reach their highest point of life and express their talents, man. But I think they represented, you know, both coasts, you know, in my opinion. So a lot of people may say, well, you just being neutral, man. But both of those guys was talented.
Well, listen, I mean, I think, I definitely, Pac to me is by far in the top 3 best rappers. That's just my opinion. Don't shoot. I think he was very what you call it, he was able to adapt real easy to the West Coast. So yeah, I get it, Black, you know, but I guess because of the rivalry, he had no quorums going to the West Coast and actually rap like people from the West Coast, you know.
Right. So I was just talking about that La Jolla vacation. So I would venture to say that my sister Dina and my brother-in-law Trey have a much different account of that vacation. So they traveled out there, and somehow somebody got food poisoning in the airport on the way out there. They spent so Trey was only there for like 2 days or 3 days, and he spent like that many days in the bedroom just being just yakking and like he finally felt better like on the 3rd day and had to go get on a plane and fly back.
Oh, that sucks.
It was awful. It was awful.
That really does suck. But it's funny. I kind of like this comment though.
keep putting it up there, please.
But what happened? So I mean, listen, I wouldn't mind. I know Ernie's been trying. He would like me and the missus go out there because I know they're going. I know he's going back to. He's going to Napa. What is this?
Wine country.
Yeah, he's gonna go out there with the wife. I know they're gonna be out there for like a week. I can't even eat Nick's dip now. He's haunted. He's scarred for life. He's got PTSD.
That was a rough couple of days.
What is Nick's dip?
My sister's name is Nikki.
Oh, okay.
My other sister. So, yeah, she made like one of those 7-layer dips or whatever they call it, taco salad dip or whatever. And yeah,
she gave you some old cheese.
No. None of the rest of us got sick on it, but so I think they got something before that. But that's what they had before the episode started.
Oh man, wow,
that's crazy.
Lots of let me see what it is. Did not have one. Well, heck yeah, you know what I mean. I think eventually the missus and I would, you know, I enjoy drinking wine, but I'm very selective. You know what I mean? And when I drink wine, I'm not the wife could, she's the one that likes to drink wine a lot more frequent than I do. I'm more of a bourbon gin guy, that we spoke before. But I definitely would like to go out there and go to Napa and go to some of these wineries and really see how it's done. Just like the same concept with cigars, right?
I was about to say the same thing. It's same kind of concept. From seed to whatever you call it in wine, seed to drink or seed to smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, go to some of those wine tasters and swirl it around a little bit, sniff it a little bit. Now that's one of those things that you do get the chance to pull out the notes, the aromas and the flavors, and you can almost come close to what you're drinking and out of what you smell. So
have you seen those competitions?
Nah, I haven't.
That those guys, what do you call them? The semi, what's the word? The guys that do get recommendations.
Oh, they're called
Sami. Oh my Lord, I don't want to even try to pronounce it. Samier, Simenama. You know what I'm talking about. Bougie Dancers is also bougie. Weekend. So what you're saying is the whole Sweeney family, they got that bouginess from their dad. I got it. All right, I get it.
All right, PC, don't say a word. All right, what's that word, Panda?
Which one?
Trey just put it on. Trey just commented it.
Sommelier? What? Sommelier? Sommelier? What the hell?
It's water.
It is water. Hey, it's the guy that can sniff the dead thing, take a little, spit it out, and say, "Oh, this comes from the region of the west coast of California, not for that." Yeah, I got to give it to them, man. Because they actually have competitions, right? Oh my God.
Sommelier.
Sommelier? What?
Sommelier.
No.
Yeah. Sommelier.
I see. Some all yay. That's what I said. Just send you a picture, Brandon. A little more. I'll look at it when we're done. Oh man. So I mean, listen. I like I said, I definitely would like to go to go check out some of these. Like to see the vineyards and to see the fields and stuff like that. That's got some respect. I mean, that's something that we want to go to Italy. We want to go and check it out, how they do it out there. And like I said, the wife loves Italian wine. So Italy, as you guys know, is on my bucket list. And I definitely want to go to Italy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead. What?
No, go ahead.
No, I've only been to one wine tasters, man, and I thought I was going to get a sweeter wine, but I ended up getting a bitter wine, so that kind of, didn't sit right on the taste buds back there. So I kind of like a sweeter wine, So.
So that is the plan. Believe it or not, we were on my 50th. We were planning the trip to go to Europe, and the trip was supposed to go to it was to go to Greece. What was it? Greece. I want to go to Ireland, Scotland, Greece. Probably go to London. I really don't want to go to France. And then I wanted to end the trip in Italy. But I wanted to be in Italy for at least a minimum of 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want to, because I'm a big history person and I love, the architectural aspect of Italy. You know what I mean? And just the history as a whole, I absolutely love, and I'm fascinated with that country. I really am. But it'll happen eventually, God willing. But another trip that I want to do. I want to go to Kentucky and do the bourbon run.
Yeah, we were thinking about that this coming up.
What the heck is what's wrong with you?
Dude, we're talking about Italy, Ireland, Scotland, France, and you go, I want to go to Kentucky.
They make the best bourbons, man.
Oh my God.
I said, like Italy, I would like to go to Kentucky, like to do the bourbon run for the tip. Man, you know what? Man, whatever, bro.
That would make me lightheaded.
Oh, dude. So it's fun. Like in the last episode, when we talk about Jed's the one that keeps on repeating it, and I don't realize I did it that way in the sense of when Don asked me, he goes, "Hey, Brad, did you how about did you see?" I forgot the question. Basically, it was something about, did you foresee us making it this long? And I'm like, "Oh yeah, how far?" Whatever. I said, "Oh, to the moon." You're like, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, no." And I didn't realize it. She laughed so hard, and I started laughing because she kept on rewinding it. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize I sounded so dry. Like, oh, no.
No.
No. If you go back to that episode, that clip, watch Don's face. That goes. Oh, man.
Hilarious.
But I still want to go do the bourbon run,
Oh, that was funny.
Or that squirrel.
We're talking about all the great historical. You're going to France and London and Scotland and Greece. And oh, yeah, I want to go to Kentucky.
What? That's my domesticated travel. Listen, there's so many places. Where in the United States, because I think the wife's been all over the place, right? She's been all over. She has been all over the damn all sorts of countries. But how about domestic? Where would you guys like to go that you've never been?
I would love to go to Japan, to be honest with you.
In the States, though, in the States.
Oh. Been to Cali, been in
I would like to go to South Dakota.
I was going to say one of those states like South Dakota, Montana, one of those kind of states that because I've never experienced any of those kinds of, as much as I hate to admit it, my brother was in Alaska for like 10 years and I never went, to see him. So but yeah, just one of those kind of rustic states, the Montana, South Dakota, somewhere like that, just to see the vastness of.
So Alaska is definitely on my bucket list. And I will at first I was like, I want to take a cruise and stuff, but I'm like, the problem with the cruise is that you got to go back to the ship within a time frame, and like I want to be able to do some excursions out there. I would love to be out there and go just, I don't know, man, hunting. I mean, I would love to go hunting, man.
Oh, I'm taking a beating today.
You really missed out. Alaska was sunrise. They said, "Oh, dang! Shots fired." Oh, hey, and where's Dina at? Where's she at?
She's giving him the lines to say, I'm sure.
Feeding him.
Have you guys been to Colorado?
I have been to Colorado, yeah.
I only had a layover there.
Yo, Colorado is absolutely gorgeous. I told you guys, I used to have a condo in Breckenridge, and that place was absolutely gorgeous. I mean that place. And April was absolutely beautiful. Really, Black. You want to go to Mexico? What you call it? I mean, there really is. I mean, there's so, think about it, right? There's so many beautiful states that we have. National parks. I would like to visit a couple of the national parks.
I'm going to Vegas at the end of this month, and I would love to, and we're not going to be able to do it this trip either because we've got so much planned, but I would love to be able to just kind of get on the outskirts of Vegas and go to like, Laughlin and Reno and some of those Lake Tahoe and just kind of, those kind of areas and just see that, I've been to Vegas probably 20 times and I've never gotten outside of the city of Vegas,
Oh, but I will recommend that you go to the Grand Canyon. Take that trip and walk out on the platform.
Yeah, I've never
looking
done it.
straight down into the canyons. Hey, trust me, I didn't think I was afraid of heights. I'm afraid of heights, dude.
Nope.
I
good.
crumble. I crumble, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I crumble like a leaf.
So yeah, I tell you this. So I mean, like I said, there's so many other states I would love to go to, but the missus now we're definitely gonna do that Europe trip eventually one day soon, maybe when I retire. She over here. She just walked in. That's why we mentioned it.
I'm doing your watching so.
Yeah, I heard that.
Jen, he said he's taking you to Italy this year.
Yes.
Wow, dude. Thanks, Don. It was supposed to be a surprise, but it's all good. Thanks, buddy. What do I say? Friends like you who needs what? Enemas.
That can't be true because he wouldn't know how to book it without me. So don't worry.
You know we're on live on YouTube and on Facebook right now, right?
And the truth shall set you free.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm saying friends like you, man, who needs enemas, man. Oh, man, so trying to think what other state. Like I said, Montana, I would love to go to. It's like the mountains and stuff like that, right? Utah,
Yeah.
I've been to Utah once. That was a long flight. My Lord, that was and that was for work too. And I only went there once, but it was just.
Yeah, I've never been up to that part of the country. I've never been up to the Pacific Northeast.
Yeah. It's definitely different. See, but
Northwest, Pacific Northwest.
I would love all those places like Montana, Utah, stuff. Those are the places that I would love to go horseback riding. To see.
Oh, yeah.
To go horseback riding. I know in Arizona, they have horseback trails, and they have excursions like overnight excursions.
Okay.
So you take a group of people obviously with the horse, and they take you for a long ass hike, right? And then they finally have a campground. And mind, people already there setting up for food and stuff like that. And they have two types of setups, right? You could rug it out like back in the day, or you could, get a tent, and it could be all bougie about it.
Wait. Having a tent is bougie?
Montana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I guess call me bougie then.
Well, what I'm saying is that if you want that experience, man, you gotta rough it out, man.
You talking about sleeping under the stars?
Right.
Rattlesnake curl up to you.
So my favorite Arizona story. So I was out in Scottsdale for a work trip, and I went out. I guess it was like late April. I went, and we got out there, and man, the weather was absolutely phenomenal. Like, and they have this. I guess for Arizona, either Arizona or Arizona State, whichever one is right there by Scottsdale. But they have this this kind of bar district. So we walked down there, man. We had a great time. I'm in an Uber, and I'm telling the guy, I'm like, man, this weather is phenomenal. I'm moving out here. He goes, yeah, come back here in a month. And I'm like, oh yeah. He goes, yeah, it's like the devil's armpit here in a month. Like it's gonna be like, I'm like, oh, okay. And then you hear those stories at Phoenix and Scottsdale, 115 degrees and like,
Yeah, dude.
but it's a dry heat.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I went there a while ago. I have a good friend. My brother lives out there in Scottsdale, and I went to go visit my brother. And the morning was nice and cool, this and that. And it was crazy. So I'm having my morning smoke with my coffee, right? And here we go. I'm having my coffee, not wearing my sneakers, and all I had literally was my ankle down and my foot out in the sun. Holy cows, bro. When I tell you, I was like, how in the hell? That's why they don't want you to have like lighters and stuff like that in your car. Forget about it. They will explode inside your car, you know. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know about that heat. That heat is just overwhelming. Look at even where JJ's at in Oklahoma. You know, it's just man.
Yeah, they're living with that bipolar weather out there in Oklahoma, man.
Yeah. JJ
So-
goes through it now, ain't it?
Yeah.
So Blacks, I have not been to the cigar warehouse, but funny story, I just looked it up on Friday and I saw it, so I'm gonna try to get by there. I'm out there June 26th to the 29th, so I'm gonna try to get by there.
Nice. So yeah, I mean, I haven't been. You know, when was the last time we been at Vegas? 2002, 2003.
Man, you wouldn't even recognize it now.
I have not. That's. I mean, shoot, 22, 23 years ago.
So what was new back then? Was like the Luxor was new back then, the pyramid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the old hotels now.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what yeah, man. All I remember is those little guys smacking those cars as you walking by. You need company, you need friend. I'm good, thank you. I appreciate it. No, they keep you good company. I'm sure they do. I'm good. Oh man. But yeah, and I would like to go back to Vegas. But see, the thing, I enjoy playing poker. You know, I enjoy playing, Texas Hold'em. And when I was there, I'm telling you, we stood in New York, and my buddy, he was a regular out there, man. We got picked up by limo. We got 2 suites. I mean, they hooked it up. So I ended up losing my butt off, man, that first night, man. And I was like, yo, I need a break, man. I got to pace myself, man. I got to pace myself. It's my first day. I'm going crazy over here. And yeah, I was down like, no lie, I think I was down like $1,000. But you understand, for him, that's like 2 bets in blackjack for him. You know what I mean? It's insane. It's just. But then the next day we went to Old Vegas and we hung out at hold on.
Fremont.
That's where I'm staying this time. I'm staying downtown.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's video me on Fremont when I was in Vegas a few years ago.
Yeah, we're staying at the Four Queens downtown this trip. So
nice. But yeah, like I said, we went to Old Vegas and we went to the Golden Nugget.
Yep.
And I can tell you, I made my money back and then some. Well, I didn't want to leave the table, but it's one of those things that like you got to know when to get up. You need to know when I was up.
you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them.
Yeah,
And know when to walk away.
And luckily, my buddy, he was like,
Somebody said that sometime.
"Yeah, I know." He's like, "Come on, we gotta go." I go, "Bro, dude, I go, throw him up, man. I'm up." He's like,
What's up, Crispin?
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, you're up. Let's go." So the grand that I what's up, Crush? The grand that I lost the night before, dude, I quadrupled it that day. Dude, I made about 4 or 5 grand easy on that table, man. I was in hog heaven, bro. And the thing is that everything that we did at the resort, dude, got compensated. We were comped for everything. Our meals, our sports books that he booked for us. What else? Obviously the suites, but dude, we ate at that steakhouse in the steak restaurant in New York. Holy crap! We had the what the hell? Dude, I don't know. The shrimp scampi. These shrimps were so huge. I was like, holy crap! Dude, I couldn't even imagine what the meal would have cost. And mind you, this is 2002, 2003.
Right.
So I couldn't imagine what it is now. Is New York still there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's still there.
What's that? Oh, what's going on, Tom? Hey, Tom, man, I appreciate that. I got those two that took care of that for me. I appreciate it, man. Look up Fuego Cigar. Isn't Fuego Cigar? Fuego Cigar. Isn't that a mobile lounge? Oh no, that's here south. That's in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
You see that, Don?
Fuego Cigars. Oh, yeah, they have a hand roller. Okay.
There you go.
You know what? That's the hand roller that B was talking about getting to come to California to roll, teach him how to roll cigars. He was talking about, a while back, almost a year or two ago.
Man, bro, it's insane, right? We've been doing this thing, going on 2 years, 3 years now.
It's been a minute.
And once again, guys, I know Don said it for kind of all of us, but I want to thank each and every one of you guys that came and supported us on our 1 year anniversary in the podcast. It means a lot to us. Trust me, guys, it really does. We can't thank you guys enough for chopping it up, laughing with us, joking with us. Even busting on
like it was scripted. Like it was scripted.
Right.
What's going on, Dakota? Dakota was the big winner of our giveaway on the anniversary show.
They shared. For those who didn't watch it, what was the giveaway?
The giveaway was a box of Tatuaje Monster Smash signed by Pete Johnson. So that was
and give Crespin a rundown, on who's the original winner of that box.
Well, we had the rule you had to be present to win, and there was somebody that got drawn and she wasn't here, and I don't want to bring it up who it was, but she wasn't here, and like a half hour later she posted, "Oh, I just stepped away, guys," and I'm like, you had to be here,
Right.
She was cool. She was cool there,
Yeah. Maybe we can make it up to her, with something else. We'll see.
I mean, listen, they we can absolutely.
I don't mind saying it was Monica and Glenn and they've been great supporters of ours, and we'll make it up somehow. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, guys, I don't know if I shared this live. I know I shared with these guys, but the Panda finally got his coasters. Look at that bad boy.
Nice. I need one right now.
Oh, look at that. The only thing is that they're really thin. I don't know if you guys can see how thin they are.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of sweat in the back. So what I'm thinking of doing is getting some thin cork, and probably gluing it on the back on all of it. I think I bought 12, but miraculously I think I only have like I don't know how many left because it seems that my sister 5-finger discounted one. I think my daughter 5-finger discounted 2 of them. And I think if I had to take it, my sister probably 5-finger discount, probably more than one if I know my sister. You know what I mean? What's up, Bats? How you doing, Bubba? So all good. It's all good, But so I'm getting that done. I'm also getting my shirts done. A couple of the guys at the lounge, they've asked me for some shirts. They kind of want to support me. I've actually, believe it or not, I've actually had a couple of guys online. Like there's like three or four guys that wanted to know if I had the shirts.
That was me.
Well, that was you. I figured. I was wondering. I appreciate the support, Don. I appreciate you, bro. But I definitely will. I want to kind of get something. I mean, this is too damn big. That's huge. Huge. Just saying. But I gotta figure out the dimensions on it, because what I would like to do is I would like to get I'm still gonna put the QR codes on the back of the shirts like we have on the Leaf and Ash.
Right.
You got I ain't posting that, man. Go ahead, Don. I knew one of y'all gonna jump on it. Man, Dakota, I thought we were boys, man. Look like bullseye. Oh man. You guys got anything going on this week?
Just catch up week for me. I gotta, I'm getting ready to be gone so starting on the 26th, I'm out for that all the way through July 4th. So I work. So I gotta make sure my stuff's in order and nobody has to catch my slack.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna start off by taking my truck to the shop in the morning, then then I got doubles the rest of the week. I gotta assist my niece on some stuff and work with her, try to help her on some things, and make sure everything's taken care of around the house. You know how they go. I'll be in these filthy streets.
Filthy streets, baby. Yeah, I'm off. Like I said, I'm off tomorrow, so excuse me. I will take that right up to my dad's, and then I'm gonna. Then this week is just gonna be crazy. I got a bunch of things that I gotta get done and finalize, and just get some things like complete already. Be done with them already. Make a nice headset. Dakota, you know Greg, man, because you and Greg, man, the both of y'all. I'm glad Greg ain't here right now, because if not, the both of y'all be tag teaming.
Hey, Beetlejuice.
Hey, whoa, man, they don't need me.
I'm just saying, you keep mentioning him, he gonna pop up.
Oh man, good lord, what the heck? So yeah, guys. So listen, I have that going on, and what else? Next week is Father's Day. You guys got any plans for Father's Day?
Nothing that I can think of. Unless they looking to surprise me with something.
Oh my lord, bro, you too much, Black. You're too much, bro. Oh man, I got to still talk to my daughter in regards to she, wanting to do that Father's Day. Maybe do a duo on live or something.
That'd be fun.
I don't know if I really want to do that.
You do, yeah, you do.
I don't know if I really want to do that.
For all of the rest of us, you do.
Oh, for the rest of you guys, I got you.
Yeah, no big Father's Day plans here for me. My wife actually has to travel that day. She's traveling for work, so she has to leave that day. So I'm gonna be all alone.
So lonely.
Yeah,
so
I'm probably
lonely.
gonna grill something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I leave it to my daughter. It's between wings or ribs, and most of the time she wants me to make the wings, and I'm like,
Those bald ribs.
The ball ribs, baby, the ball ribs.
There it is.
But I don't know. Don't know yet. Just yet. I would like to just relax. Be honest with you. Do absolutely nothing. That's what I would like to do. But I don't know. We shall this time will tell.
I got a chance to talk to a rib, a barbecue connoisseur about your boiled ribs, and I was telling him how good they were, man. He likes that concept. What you do, how you marinate them, then how you toss them back on the grill.
Don't make this dude's head any bigger. Come on.
Hey man, I'm just telling the man about the conversation, man.
Come on.
we know the balloon gonna pop one day.
Listen, people make fun of me because I boil my ribs. I go, dude, it's a fast way to cook them, right? You get all the seasoning within the boiling of the process of the water, whatever you put inside. Need a new hat. I know. Well, actually,
ta-da!
How about that? How about that, Dakota? How about that? Ta-da! You asking, you shall receive.
Catch me outside. How about that?
This special order, really? You like the real one? You like the real one? I gotta get me some more hats, man. By all means, if you guys ever want to give the panda something, the panda will definitely take a hat. This is a size.
Gordo.
Wow.
Grande.
I don't even want to say it now, man. Forget y'all, man. So there's a flex it. What do you mean XXXL, man? What the heck? I got a peanut head, man. What are you talking about, man? This one is a large to extra large. And honestly, I could probably just do just straight large. Follow me. Go to TikTok, you see the Pandas PO box. but yeah, man. So it's gonna be a crazy week, and I tell you, we finally everybody. I was the last of the Mohicans at the office, and I finally moved all my stuff out because I was threatened by my boss. I'm like,
So how long is the construction project?
oh man, listen. Rumor has it they're still waiting for the third bid.
Have they already made y'all move?
That's why I wanted to stay. I'm like, man, it sounds like I told you guys, it sounds like a cost center right now. You know, it's just, and we're all cramped in, and it's just so annoying. But you know, we're making it happen. The only one that lucked out was my boss. He actually has an office, and the office that he's in now is bigger than the office that he had. I'm like, of course you like, come on now, seriously, let's stop. Like,
First world problems. Wow, we got a smaller office. Wow.
I don't even got over. Then the joke of the thing was, so I wasn't there when these guys went in picked desks. So you have some really big, long desks. They put me in the smallest little cubicle. Like, I'm telling you that this monitor, not one of my monitors would even fit on the desk. I'm like, man. So you know what I did, right? Seniority. There could be a leaving ass to go along somewhere. Yeah, there could be. Never know. There might be one soon or later, maybe. Who knows? You know? But I can tell you this, like, we definitely, I mean, listen, we are getting some work done because it seems that all eyes are on us for whatever reason, you know, but we're definitely getting we're definitely more productive, I'll tell you that much. But we'll see. And as far as to answer your question, Don, you know, they estimate 6 to 8 months, you know, so we'll see. That's a lifetime, you know.
Just hire you a moving company when they finish the construction and move your stuff back.
Well, we're allegedly supposed to get new desks, new chairs, you know. So we're all kind of looking forward to it, but we'll see what happens.
You'll be retired before that's done.
That's exactly what we said. Yeah. So there's 4 of us that are at the brisk, right? It's like 3 years or less, right? So there's my boss he has to retire in 2 years. Another one could retire pretty much at any time he wants right now. The other one has 3 years, and I have 3 years. So there's gonna be a mass exodus in the next 3 to 4 years. So we'll see. You know what? And you know what? I'll probably wear it just for you, Black. Just for you. You give me an old, like an old, like a Raiders hat. You know what I mean? I'll wear a Raiders hat. Don't give me no LA Rams. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna hat.
Dodgers.
Hey, you got to remember now, the Dodgers came from Brooklyn, baby.
Come on.
Hey, man. When he root for LA, he's actually rooting for Brooklyn.
Oh, not another Chiefs. Come on, Dakota. Man, now I wish I would have held back sitting in that box.
Hey, here's my question. So hey, how about those Chiefs? Hey, how'd they do last year in the Super Bowl? Oh, you're right there, bro. I'm off duty, bro. I'll call 911 for you.
No, he's choking just like the Chiefs did.
Oh, shit. Wow.
It wasn't that, Dakota. It was smoke.
Wow, shots fired. You know what? That was good. That was quick, bro. That was quick. Holy crap, man. Well, let me tell you, Don has changed so much over the years. I mean, Don was
I used to be nice, right?
I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to him, man. Don't know what happened.
It's easy to be an a-hole when your team won the Super Bowl. It's easier than just go, yeah, we suck. Yeah, we suck. Kind of like the Cowboys are right now.
Oh no.
Hey man, you gonna attack me after I served you that softball?
Every man for themselves, brother.
Oh,
Baby could have slam dunked that
Did
bad
you say
boy.
it could be worse? You could be a Cowboys fan? What was that? Is that what you said?
I said it's easy to be an a-hole when your team won the Super Bowl, unlike the Cowboys fans right now.
So y'all gonna double team me. So I got a Dolphin that's
No,
fixed.
it's even worse than the Dolphins. He's a Jets fan.
Oh, crash and burn.
Jets, Jets. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we got some good picks this year.
Who's the Jets quarterback this year? It's like Johnny Unitas or something. I mean,
Joe Namath. Joe Namath's back. He came out of retirement.
He's wearing his stockings.
No, we got what? Who we get? Justin Fields.
hey,
Okay.
the funny part about the cheerleaders is the cheerleaders from the last time they won the Super Bowl are now getting their hips replaced and stuff. So
That's crazy.
Now, here's the question. Do you think your boys are going to repeat?
I don't. I think it's really hard. I'll give the Chiefs credit. It is really hard to repeat in this league, and so I don't. I'm hoping. I'm a fan. I'm that fan, kind of like you are with the Jets. When we're terrible, I'm still an Eagles fan, and when we're good, I get to talk a little shit, which is far and few between. But it's really hard to repeat in this league. I think it depends on how good of a season Barkley has. Coming back after that monster season he had this year. I think it depends on how they retool that defense. They lost a couple of good players, so we'll see.
And you're also going to have to look out for your offensive linemen because they had a lot of injuries at the end of the season.
And to be honest, they got hot at the right time last year. They got hot at the end of the season and in the playoffs. So
that's coach's management. You got to manage the team throughout the year.
Well, the funny part about talk about coach management, after the second game of the third game of the season when they were 1-2, they wanted to fire the coach. They were like, "Get rid of him. He's out of here," And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how you take a team that's had the success the Eagles have in the past couple of years, and they had one down year last year. They tanked after that. They were 10-0, and then they went 1-5 to finish the season, and they tanked. Great, they tanked. Okay, let's figure it out. And then you want to fire the coach. I mean, I think we're too quick to fire coaches and get rid of people nowadays. Back in the day, you got Chuck Noll from the Steelers. He was there for 347 years. You got you got what's his name, Madden for the Rays. He was there forever. You got these coaches that were there forever, and then now, yeah, like Trey just said, you lose one game and they want everybody gone. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Andy Reid. He's been in the league for years, and
I was so mad when we got rid of Andy Reid. I was so mad. Like all he did was win. They had a 75% win percentage under Andy Reid.
But here's the travesty. Look at what New England did to Belichick.
Well, and
I don't know about that. I'm out there because I think that midnight oil burnt way too long. I think he was way overdue to either retire or for them to release him.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
When you lose a game or you lose a couple games, I always say the same thing. You know what? The other team gets paid too. They're not. That's not St. Mary's. St. Mary's. Whatever school over there playing them. That's a professional football team.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. As much crap as I give the Chiefs and everything now, I was so happy for him when he won that ring. I really was, because I think the Eagles did him wrong.
Vindication.
But listen, to all those Chiefs fans, and that's to you, Dakota, and our boy JJ. This is the reality. These guys, they play sloppy, right? Think of the last 2 years, right? Yeah, they, a previous, right, that they won the back-to-back Super Bowls, right?
Right.
Even last season, these guys barely won. And mind you, yeah, a win is a win. I get it. Whether you win by one or you win by exactly, it's a W. I get it. But it makes it, to me, it asks the questions: did they really win the game, or did the other team lose the game?
Right.
And 9 out of 10 times is the other team. The defense went to sleep. Listen, the Eagles should have won that Super Bowl last year, the year before, right?
Yeah.
They had Patrick Mahomes hurt, his leg was hurt, and their defense fell asleep.
Fell asleep.
It's like, how do you not keep on going after this guy? Like, how do you allow him to get into a rhythm hurt?
But, I think that's a learning experience for this year, because they got after his rear end this year. They didn't let him breathe this year. So I think they had a learning experience,
Yeah. And it's hard to do a three-peat, man. But when I say this, it's going to be kind of controversial, but to hear the people talk about the scripts that goes out throughout the league, man, saying that it's scripted. And, I've been a football fan all of my life, dude. And when I watch some of this stuff, I'm like, no way in hell some of these games should be lost or won the way that they play. And if these guys call themselves competitors, please don't let the money influence you. Everybody likes to win, whether you're making money or not. Winning is probably more important than the money in so many ways.
Well, it depends on where you're at, right? It depends on where you're at in your career.
Mm-hmm.
Because look at your boy Dak, right? And I take my hat off to his agent.
Right.
And and to me, that man ain't worth a third of that contract he got. And look at all these young bucks that just came out of the draft, right? Yeah, 12, 13 quarterbacks?
Yeah, something.
To me, like I said, I would have taken the L for the season, cut Dak, cut him out, let some other team pick him up, and you save that salary for the salary cap, right? And you still have money in the reserves, so I don't know.
It just depends on what his clause was. I don't know what type of clause he had if they cut him, so that they could save the money. So Jerry Jones very seldom want to pay people. Hell, he didn't want to pay one of the most prolific running backs in the game, which is Emmitt Smith. He traded him.
Yeah. Which was baffling to me, right?
It was disrespectful.
But listen, the thing is this, right? He's owner GM, right? So, and I brought this up in past conversation with you guys in regards to, Jerry Jones is, I don't know why I keep on forgetting his name, the owner of the Oakland Raiders, Al Davis, right? I mean, think about it. They didn't even last 2 years before they left LA, right? Oakland, and went to Nevada or Vegas, Las Vegas, rather.
Vegas, yeah.
And look at that stadium with a bunch of fans. And mind you have a bunch of loyal Raider fans that drive.
Oh, for sure.
And I've always said Raider fans are the most craziest fans.
They are, and they travel well, and they're diehard fans. They really are. And this is, I don't mean this to be any, just they're kind of like Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans are Cowboy fans no matter, they're going to win the Super Bowl every year. And I think to be a fan, you have to kind of think that, even when the rest of the league is, and I'm really not trying to be is kind of laughing at what's going on over there, because you know what, in order to be that kind of ridicule, you had to be good at some point,
right?
And in the '90s, there wasn't a better team than the Cowboys out there, just ask Cowboy fans, they'll tell you. But
no, they had the talent. They had the talent, but.
Defensively and offensively.
You had Michael Irvin back then. I mean, you had some really good talent on both sides.
Right.
But to me, I just think that Jerry Jones really needs to step back, and let his son, Was his son or his daughter, right?
His daughter's kind of let her run the team and hire a GM, hire a football guy to be a GM.
Right.
And the thing is, he has no one to blame but himself.
You young bucks, you and JJ.
I think I was born in the 90s. Why? Oh, hell no.
Oh, dude.
It's the last time the Cowboys sniffed the playoffs.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. But listen, I think that the Cowboys and who was it? Dakota made this comment, right? That they should have went after Mayfield, right? I think that kid had. I think that with the right team, I think the kid could do well. I don't think the Cowboys is that team. To be honest with you, I think where's he at now? He's
in Tampa.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a good fit, and we'll see soon enough. I can't wait for football season to start, man.
But it's all about the systems that these quarterbacks fit into, man. Because like you said, when Baker was in, what was he in Cleveland? Yeah. So he went to Tampa.
That's where quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah, and you look at what he did when he got to Tampa, man. He was blazing a trail. So it's all about the system, and I'll tell you, a lot of these coaches, man. I mean, they can say what they want to say. They're not using the potentials of their. They're not creating a system so these guys can play in. They're creating an ideology. Hey, here's how I want to see this thing run, and not coaching to the potentials of the players.
Well, you think about Cleveland, man, and I might be forgetting somebody. Maybe I am, but Cleveland hasn't had a good quarterback since Bernie Kosar.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't even have the dog pound like they used to.
Yeah, I agree, Dakota. I think he's at the stage in his career that he feels that he has something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens this year.
He said who?
Wow.
Look it up in the encyclopedia, Dakota. Bernie Kosar.
Shoot. All right, this one is. I'm done with this. Belichi. I was gonna light this up, but we already hit that hour mark. Check out this cellophane, guys. That's crazy.
Like I said, Trey, they haven't had a good quarterback since Bernie Kosar.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's a crazy cellophane there.
No, man.
So do they still have Jameson Winston?
No, they got so this year they have Sanders, the old man Flacco, and then they have Deshaun Watson, and then they have a third quarterback they drafted last year, I think.
Okay.
A fourth quarterback, I mean. So somebody's going to be the odd man out there, but
yeah.
Well, Flacco got to go. Flacco has to go. He's got to retire. Listen, that man has cement feet, bro. The man can't move in the pocket. I remember him playing for the Jets, man, and me being behind the upload. I'm like, move your legs, man. Move your feet, bro.
Dylan Gabriel, that's right. Yeah. Like when the Dolphins player was it Kiko Alonso when he almost decapitated him on that play, like, bro, you got to get down, man. Like, if you don't have the feet to get away from that, you got to get down.
Yeah.
But
you see, experienced quarterback will tell you that, right? You can't afford to get injured. It's just.
But you see where the Steelers picked up
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah, that's crazy. And dude, you have nothing to prove. You won your Super Bowls. You made your money. Come on, man. Find your place to retire.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, of course.
Listen, everyone knows that man's elevator's stuck in between floors.
Go smoke your ayahuasca and get in a completely dark room and do whatever you got to. Yeah, like.
Yeah, he does need to retire. I agree, Dakota. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why he would go to the Steelers. Other than
And look, I was a big Aaron Rodgers guy. I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he was one of the better, but you got to know when it's time to step away,
Right.
and keep that legacy alive. Keep your legacy alive.
Exactly.
Everybody's going to remember him to be that washed up. I thought the same thing of Tom Brady. Then he went and won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. So okay, great. It worked out for him. It doesn't work out for everybody like that.
No, you're absolutely right, man. Shit, man, that's. I'm looking forward. I am looking forward to this coming season because I'm what I'm really intrigued is to see the new talent that's coming out in the field.
Yep.
So it's gonna be interesting. I see I believe there's gonna be more competition this year. I think Kansas City they want to redeem themselves. I think this might be Kelsey's last year.
I think this will be the swan song for him. Yep.
I think he's gonna do like his brother. He's gonna try one more run, for a Super Bowl. I don't think about it. Then who else, right? Who's gonna fill in that gap?
Yep.
Who's gonna fill in that gap? And then what's gonna end up happening, right? Because there were the younger version of Brady and Gronk, right?
Right.
The younger version. But
I'll tell you what, man. and I know I'm an Eagles fanboy, whatever, but Jalen Hurts and Dallas Goedert is a pretty good duo.
Yeah, I agree. Tony G coming out of the time. Oh man, yeah, I don't see Gonzalez coming out of anything, man. That man's enjoying retirement and that cash he's getting to commentate.
Yep.
So what did you guys think of Brady commentating? I didn't think he was that good.
First year?
Yeah, I know. I think Tony Romo did a phenomenal job.
So as much as I hate to admit that a Cowboy did something good, Tony Romo is a good commentator. He speaks that quarterback speak. He knows, he can tell you like, oh yeah, that was a cover 4, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't even know all that stuff, but that was and when you're in that when they're in that defense, you want to run this play and both. He was. I enjoyed the kind of the technical breakdown from Romo.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was nerves for Brady. Because to me, but listen, unlike basketball or any other sport, there's no argument that Brady's the GOAT.
Right.
Brady is the GOAT. But to me, there's like who. And mind you, I was a Joe Montana fan. I respect Joe Montana. But what you call it? Yeah, we'll see. I'm there with you. I would love to go to the Super Bowl, but it's too damn expensive. Don almost made it.
Yeah.
I was in New Orleans the night before.
You got
to do is sneak into the.
I got out of there just in time. You're right.
All you had to do is sneak into the restrooms and just hide out.
Camp out there, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna give where is it at? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give a quick thanks to our sponsors on this, right? Burn One, Guapos, and The Godfather. Once again, guys, if you have not hit up thegodfather.com, go ahead and hit thegodfather.com. We got to get with Chris. I know he's been trying to fix a couple of things on his website. We'll get that promo code, which was the Leap and Ash podcast. He's giving you an additional 15% off.
Yeah,
right.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. We'll get with Chris. What we're probably going to do, get him on the show so you can talk about, on that side of the spectrum, because we kind of spoke about it from perspective of retailing of cigars itself, but not the cigar accessory aspect.
Yep.
So it'd be nice to kind of get his input on it because I know his business is kind of taking a hit on some of these tariffs. But I want to give thanks and a good shout out to Burn One. So on that note, check it out.
What's going on, guys? This is your boy Panda, and your boy Panda has some great news. We have teamed up with Burn One Cigar Bar, located at 7328 Royal Palm Boulevard in Margate, Florida. Guys, Burn One Cigar Bar is your go-to destination for the finest selections of premium cigars at unbeatable prices. Step into a world of luxury and relaxation as you indulge in the smooth flavors and exquisite aromas of our carefully curated cigars collection. But that's not all. Burn One Cigar Bar has teamed up with us for an exclusive sponsorship opportunity just for you. When you call Burn One and purchase any box of cigars, you unlock a fantastic discount of 20% of your order using special discount code PANDA. You can contact Burn One at 954-970-0001 or on their social media pages, Facebook and or Instagram. Guys, don't miss this chance to elevate your cigar experience without breaking the bank. Visit Burn One Cigar Bar today, mention discount code PANDA, and treat yourself to premium cigars at incredible value. Hurry up, this offer won't last. Burn One Cigar Bar, where luxury meets affordability, and they ship nationwide. Peace.
Look at the Panda driving the bus.
I
Driving
like
the
this.
bus.
I like this. Listen, my hat off to JJ, man, because you know what? For him to be able to do all of that, because it is distracting, and it is kind of hard to kind of, engage in conversation, watch the post, try to post what people's comments are, do the banner, do this and that. But I enjoyed it. This was fun for me. We're definitely gonna have another Sip and Smoke episode soon, guys. Because
We got to do a mystery smoke coming up. We got to do one of those. Those are fun.
well, I gave you guys a stick.
Let's do it. What are you waiting for? You're driving the bus now.
Whoa, a little hostile, a little aggressive there, buddy. Slow down. Bump the brakes. Well, we gotta see what JJ's available, and we'll go from there, and we'll figure it out, guys. Once again, if you like what you see, share, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and we're trying to get to 500. And mind you, I too have a box autograph by Pete Johnson of those Monster Series that's part of the giveaway. So among other good things,
I got some other stuff too. So
I believe the Godfather said that he's going to be gifting something as well, whether it's a gift card or something to his website. We'll figure that out. We'll get all that,
Worked out, yeah.
out. So we shall see. And if you guys have not visited Don's website, what his Instagram and his what you speak. Because guys, if you guys don't know, we all call Bougie Don Bougie because of this.
what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Cigar Don here, back with another episode of Getting Bougie with Don. So the last episode I did, I kind of played around a little bit. I was playing with the 5 Vegas, which we all know is, it's a great stick. Don't get me wrong, it's a great stick, but it's a budget stick. It's a bundle stick. And I was playing around with the, bougie's a state of mind. But today, I'm going to get back to being bougie, just so you know. I got a special stick for you guys today. A special drink, my little gin and champagne here. Can't beat that. Wow, nice, refreshing on a summer day here in Houston, Texas. So today, I decided to go into the volumes of Cigar Aficionado. And I said, Bougie Don's got to be in the top 10, right? I mean, let's just say we got to be in the top 10. So I started with number 10 on the Cigar Aficionado. And today I'm smoking the Brick House. Bougie of all bougie. All right. Can't get any better than that on the Cigar Aficionado list, right? Anyway, I joke. This is actually a decent cigar. Number 10, who knows? But anyway, just want to give you guys a shout out, say what's going on. Hey, check us out this coming Tuesday, the 3rd of June. We got our 1-year anniversary for the Leaf and Ash podcast. We're so freaking excited about bringing you guys a show for that day. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna be live. who knows what shenanigans we're going to get into. So join us, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you join us, please join us. We love you guys. Pete, have a good time of vacation. JJ, PC, look forward to chopping up with you guys on Tuesday. And as always, stay bougie, my friends. Peace. I absolutely hate watching myself. I hate that.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
What's going on, Mario?
Oh man. I had a brick house turn me green last week. I knew better than to smoke it on that. Oh my Lord, man. Hold on, you posted something else. Hold on, what was this here? This very moment is someone's first and someone's last, someone's worst, someone's best. Some say it's cursed, some call it blessed. You got that right, buddy. That is so true. Well, guys, once again, if you want to see more Bougie Don has more of those segments. I know it. Go Cowboys.
Yeah, there's another one. That's my boy Mario. We worked together a long time ago. We've been friends for a long time, and solid dude, man. But he is a Cowboys fan, so that's points off. But you know, we can't all be perfect.
Don't worry about it. I got your back, Mario.
Oh man! Once again, guys, we appreciate your support coming through, chopping it up with us in another Late Burn episode. If you guys like what you see, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit all, so anytime we post when we go live, you'll be notified so you can come and support the channel, support us. Once again, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers, and hopefully we get that real soon. We're actually we're a lot closer than we were last week.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So, well, guys, on that note, we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.